Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is...
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Hey, we gotta get this stop.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now Newton. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then, the most recent. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. They will go for it. Now Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott down. He's got it to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Let's go.
On the ground, Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it'll bring up third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rolling to his right. That one complete to Hill. The 30. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Newton to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Virgil Green there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off. He's got it! Touchdown, Dolphins! Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little.
Let's go, let's go. That's it. That's it, Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the 50, Newton. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. To throw is Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Newton. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bud Dupree able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year there on the stop. They'll run again with Lynch, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. Try to pound it in. Camara fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Camara trying again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defense, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That one good for 26 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the ends. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside of the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther, and Cam's got more than enough arm to find them, and we end up with a big play.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Prescott on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrone Crawford. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Kamara. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Ravens taking the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Newton. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gostkowski, the extra point, and that will get them one closer. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, partner, I must say, good to see. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Okay, guys. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can do. They need left hands. Very good left hand. Why is every team so stubborn? Let's play this game. See what we can do.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the veteran signal caller. It's 12th season now out of Delaware for Joe Flacco.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 60 yards for him on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Newton. And right away, he lost the football. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here's Newton, and going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you bring some doubt in their minds.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you missed those first 2. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Back to throw, Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now it's Newton.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now Flacco. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco, he finds McCoy. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it with McCoy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Flacco. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Funchess has it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I think it all came together there. In break.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. He's got a man complete. That one good for 37 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Newton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On first down, Flacco. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. They go pass again with Flacco. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benson Mayoa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
We got this.
So we have reached halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important.
There goes Green. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Here's Newton. On the move to his left. And this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the 2nd half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, Newton steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Newton to throw. Forced out to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Green brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Newton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton being chased out left. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Harris Campbell, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Flacco. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Flacco. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Passing play, Flacco. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the counter, here's McCoy. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Flacco. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Newton on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. To throw is Newton. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. They set up the screen to Lynch. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing is Newton. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to McCoy. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now Their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly